Greetings and welcome back to Factorio. I'm KatherineOfSky and we have so much to do today. I think I'm going to call this episode error correction because we did make a little bit of an error when I calculated the number of furnaces that go on these columns and how many belts we would actually need to come into the green circuit factory. Now, first of all, I've gotten a couple of questions about why am I bringing in, why am I smelting here for the first thing? And do I mean to bring ore in or do I mean to bring plates? I definitely mean to bring ore. And I have ore here. That's why we have the smelting here. Now, the reason I am building the smelting here is because I want to have exact ratios for when it comes to making green circuits. That means all the smelting is on site and we will have exactly the amount of plates needed to make the green circuits. And the reason for that is otherwise, you see how big this smelting column array is. It's pretty huge. It's really, really big, and it's a lot of production. Imagine if we were to have this at the other smelting sites. That means we would have to take trains from those sites to here, and we'd have to have all of this, and all of this is just for green circuits. So that's why we're having this. We're kind of combining it into one big operation, and that's going to give us a guaranteed amount of 12 belts out of green circuits. So that's the reason we're doing this. You can do it different ways. I mean, that's the wonderful thing about Factorio is that there are many, many ways to solve problems. I have done it all kinds of ways before. I have imported plates before and made green circuits from that. I've imported ore before, and that's what we're doing here, and made the green circuits from that. So, you know, choose whichever way you want to do it. One of the things I like to do in my playthroughs is explore many different ways of doing things. So that makes the game really fun for me instead of it doing it the same way every single time. So in any case, what we want to do here is I did make an error on the calculations for the furnaces. I do believe we're going to need one more belt of copper plates and one more belt of iron plates, making it 9 copper lines, or no, 10 copper lines and 9 iron lines. So we're gonna have to adjust the train stations for that. A few people suggested some modifications on there as well. Now, the reason I miscalculated it, and this is very important to know, is in the Kirk McDonald calculator on one of the calculations for the furnaces, I didn't select 0.17. That was my error in that, and I kind of wish it defaulted to that, but I get why it doesn't. So what we want to do is just increase these smelting columns by 1. Now, a few people have also made mention of or said that, well, you don't need the belts to be completely filled because the furnaces are going to have modules in them that will, you know, the productivity is going to fill the belts and not just the amount of ore. And yes, that's very true. However, at the beginning, we probably won't have modules. So that's something that we just need to be aware of. It's a nice, just a little, we'll get a little extra production until we can get the modules. So, you know, just don't worry too much about things. We'll just get things sorted as we go along here. Now, we do need an extra belt, obviously, of copper and of iron. So we can tear the train stations down again. Oh, yes. Oh, dear. Okay. And a couple of people suggested different options. I think one of the things that was suggested was to just count up the number of chests and then divide by the number of lines. And I think that was actually what I was trying to do, but I got bogged down in the whole, oh yes, we have to have equal taking from each car. No, we don't actually have to do that. We can make this a little bit easier on ourselves and do it a different way. So I'm going to go ahead and redo the train stations. Oh yes, here it comes. There we go. Let's take these off for now. I think I'll just rebuild the whole thing. I mean, there's no real point in having this way. Let's just take these off. Can keep the corners here, or the belt lines, I should say. Let's just delete that. And then I also want to delete the undergroundies here. But one thing I very strongly urge you to keep in mind, there is no perfect way of doing things. There is only your way and another your way and somebody else's way and another way. So please don't take everything as you must do it this way. I love exploring and finding different combinations, as hopefully you'll see in this series. So anyway, that's kind of that. Let's just redo these train stations. A couple people mentioned an undergroundy method, which I was kind of like, why would you do this? But yeah, I suppose you could. So we'll do it this way. I don't know if I really like this, but it's okay. It's fine. What this is going to do, though, just keep in mind that we're going to have two inserters putting on a half a belt. Because this one, even though I think it should put it on the right-hand side of the belt, but it doesn't. It puts it on the side that is going forward if you put it from the back like this. So these are both going to come out. Like, I'll show you if we... let's get some power here. I guess I can just hook this up to the main... try to... Oh, no, they're stealing all my belts. No. Oh, the sadness is real. Okay, it will be fine. It will be fine. Oh, no. I really didn't want to do that, but it's okay. It'll be okay. I still have 252 belts. That should be enough for now. It will be enough. Okay, so that should enable us to hook up our stations to power. So I can kind of show you what I mean here by this. Did it delete the power poles or something? Apparently it did. No. Why? This is very interesting. Okay. So anyway, if you put some stuff in here, so I'll put like half a thing of red circuits in there and half in here, you'll see it goes on the same side of the belt. So just be aware of this. And then this you can kind of combine with others. But again, if you do the same thing here, put half in there and another half in there, it's all going to go on the same side. So what you need to do is combine these in some way. If you do this, this doesn't work. You can't do that. So what you can do is either combine them like this, that kind of way, or if you want to even things out, the better way is to use the splitter, having both coming in, and then you can go inline like this-ish inline. It's not really inline because it kind of bumps out, but you could stagger these, or of course the other method is to do the corner thing that I had done previously. And as you see, they will both go on this. And what this does is the splitter allows that even if there's nothing in here, okay, and if we empty this out, so that one's emptied out, this one will still split to this side and it'll still create a full belt. Well, ish full, but it will empty out some of the problem chests, what we call problem chests, that keep on hanging onto material and it like never seems to get used. Yeah, that's what that does. Anyway, so what we want to do here is we need 10 belts now. We definitely need more than one here. So we have our 10 belts, which hopefully we'll be able to get across here, and then we're gonna have 9 belts on this side, and I think we'll just take this one up like this. Okay. Let's see, and I think that should be good. I guess I'll go and tell the building train. Did we send it off, or is it back with stuff? I don't remember. Yes, and I am aware I have stuff in here, but there's 21 belts in there. Yeah. I don't think there's much. Well, there are some in here, I guess, but it's always nice to still take some off the train, grab it all. Oh, actually, I'm going to need the undergroundies too, because we're going to put the undergroundies quite often into stuff. Okay. But these are going to be used also for the rest of the construction of the green circuits once we get the assemblers going, because we haven't even touched that yet. We're not even there. So just keep in mind that we will need them all. It will be fine, but we will need them all. All right, let's build our last... well, let's go back to the train station. That's what we were doing. Might as well continue on with that and then finish a bit later. So for the copper, we need 10 thingy-majingies. We have 8 cars times 12 inserters. So 8 times 12 is 96. And if we divide that by 10, that's 9.6 belts for each... or 9.6 boxes for each, I suppose. But since we're putting 2 on 1, we can do just half a side. So that's going to be 8 times 6, which is 48, divided by 10 is 4.8. So nearly 5 going into a single thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alrighty. I have been thinking about this problem a bit because if we use 5 belts per each lane, we're going to have an issue where we don't have enough belts for the last lane. And the problem isn't quite as simple as it may look, because the thing about it is you might say, oh, yeah, just use a whole bunch of them and then priority feed them to, take off the last. The problem with that is that we'll end up with one car that has an excess of ore and every other lane is empty. And that because it doesn't take evenly from all of the from each of the lane balance thingy-majingies, it doesn't take evenly from all the cars in that case. So the best solution that I have been thinking about at the moment would be to use something like a 16 to 16 balancer for this problem. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use, instead of 4.8, which is 5 lanes approximately, we're going to use 4 lanes. And that's going to be what, 6 times 8 is 48, right? I believe. Just let me check. There it is. All right, and divide that by 4 is 12. So we're going to end up with 12 belts. We can use the 16 balancer because balancers tend to come in 4, 8, and 16. There are very few other variations, except within the very small numbers. If we look at those here, we have, the smaller numbers 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it stops at 8 to 8. So that's kind of what we're going to try to do with this. Is kind of put in a balancer. And normally, see, the balancer is going to be to balance taking from here, not to balance giving to stuff over here. We don't care about that because we can just use the priority system. So hopefully that will work. Let's just have a go and see if we're going to like this solution or not. But we'll see. Okay. So we're going to let's see, try to do it like this maybe. And this is going to be the... Okay, and that's going to be the corner that's going to go out into the world here. We actually don't need to go that far because we're going to have the balancer somewhere in here. So let us go and copy this bit around and see if we can get it sorted. This one is going to have to be a little bit further, like this. All right, and then we cut this bit and move it over there. Okay. And then, of course, put that one. No, it doesn't fit. No. All right, we're going to have to figure out something there, but it'll be okay. Let's see. Paste this one here, like that. Sure. Then we have this one, split one, this one. Okay, and then delete this one. Okay, paste. Okay, and then we can also copy the split one. So that's quite easy to just put in. And then we'll get the ends organized in just a minute. Okay, that's looking better. Okay, this is going to be fun. We're going to cut these and paste them where they need to go. Okay, this one goes there. there, 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 and there, and there, and there. And you can put the splitter wherever you want. You can put the splitter at the end or at the beginning. It doesn't really matter, just so long as you have everything organized the way you need it to. Get rid of those. Copy these approximately. Oopsies, I got caught on the belt there. Okay, good. Makes it nice and easy. Oopsies. Seem to have forgotten that bit. No! Oh, it wasn't worth the shot. Pardon me. It's just silly now. Just a bit silly. There we go. All right. This is a tricky one, so we're going to put that one there. But normally we can do this that way. And this one also can be like this, as long as it can be, pretty much. We'll just use these guys as long as we want to. Okay. Just go ahead and take these up. Actually, they could be here. Okay, there we go. Okay, very nice. Oopsies, wrong way. Okay. Then we can do a nice corner turn here. And we have extras. Yay. There are our extras. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to remove this bit through, say, that bit. See if we can fit in our 16 to 16 balancer in here. I might have to move this as well, because that's not ideal. It's like, no, but we'll see. All right, let's go to these 16 to 16 balancers. Longtime member of our community designed these, Johnny DL. Well, we may have to do the different turn here, because we want these to be, well, I think it'll be okay. It will be fine. We'll just leave it. It'll be fine. Okay, we'll do this here, and then, whoopsies. And then I think I will, we need to make sure we have one belt into each splitter pair at least. Okay, so this one can go there. That one there, sure. This one can go here. Actually, it doesn't matter. It could go in the bottom part of that first one. I think it should be fine if we do this kind of thing. Like this. Yeah. Okay. I think that should be fine. But again, we want to have one coming out of each splitter pair here. But since we have 12 lanes, no, I think we should leave it like this. I was going to do the whole, you know, compression feeding thing, but I think this is enough. Okay, so we want to have one coming out here and here, as well as here. So okay, that's fine. Okay, that one doesn't have a paired thingy, so let's take this one. Okay, I think this is probably an okay way to solve this problem. I guess we could smush these in if we really wanted to be very thick about things. I just didn't know how much to do so on the first area. Oops, nope, nope, that doesn't work. No, wait. This way? That way. Okay, that's fine. It's not really worth the effort to do this either. Okay. There we are. Now then, we can take this down. This is the copper. We need to add an extra copper line, if I'm not mistaken. Since I've tried a couple of things in between, I kind of lost track of where we were with stuff here. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We did add the 10th. Now, did we do that with the iron? Let's find out. Apparently, I also need a radar out here as well. Okay, so iron starts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we do need a 9th iron line. So let's just place that down immediately, so we don't get that forgotten. Okay, and then this belt can go right down here. Good. No, not good. No, definitely not good. Oh, that might have been a good disaster, wouldn't it have? Yeah, not ideal. Okay, let's just not do it that way. Right, we need to have this belt coming down that way. So we're going to do it from here to, I think, there. Yep. There we go. Take that way. Fine. Good, good, good. Now then, this one can just be shortened. It does not need to deal with the mining at all. So there we go. This one needs to go all the way to the other side there. Hopefully we can just get there fairly fairly easily. This doesn't fit well here. Oh no. All right. So this is the second copper belt then. I can just squiggle this through. It's fine. There we go. That one can go there, and then this one can just go on top here. Like this. There we go. Alright, life is better for copper, I hope. Anyway, let's keep going with this. And we now have this sort of, hopefully, balanced-ish. I hope so. Anyway, we have this sorted for that. Now, we also need to have another sorting again for the 9 belts. Let's see. Can we do that in a better fashion? So 6 times 8 is again 48. Divided by 9 is 5.3. Sounds like we need another balancer. Oh, yes. No. It is kind of an annoying thing to have the balancer to take evenly from the different train wagons. But that's okay. It's kind of a different way of doing things. It'll be fine. It will be fine. So 5.3. Don't know if I want to mangle that or not. It is actually, I don't know if I really like this at all, the whole, the underground thing. It's definitely not ideal. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like I should just do things a little bit differently with that. And do the different kind of train station like I had before, because I like that a lot better. Let me just copy this bit. Well, we could do it this way, I suppose. Try these this way. Oopsies. Need to get rid of the... Okay, so that's one thing that I'm not a fan of with the copy and paste. This thing where you have to recopy it. Oh, no, it right-clicked. No! What am I doing here? Hold on. Did I click? I think I clicked the blueprint button. Okay, so shift-click this to get rid of these. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Yay. Okay, so Let's just see if the other way is a little bit easier. So we'll take 1, 2. So this is going to be 5 like this. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be a little bit uneven in terms of the loading here. So maybe we should just do it this way. I don't know. Well, I don't know if it's better or worse. It's kind of hard to tell. But this will be, I think, a little bit easier with the whole... with combining instead of 2 and 2 and 2, we need to do 5s instead. So we need to do something like this, where it goes like this. All right, but from all of this, oh my god, so much stuff. It's like, no, so much stuff. I'm gonna have to move this whole train station back quite a bit. So let's cut this. Okay, get rid of this, and then we need to count. In fact, what we can do is just have a copy this thing from here to the track, say. Okay, there to the box is okay as well. Just gonna just paste that down as a measuring stick, and then we'll go ahead and repaste our train station. Where we have boxes. Is that a box? Oh no, I can't see it. That is an inserter. Okay, so we can align it with the inserter. That's better than the alternative. Okay, so we'll have this. We'll have fewer thingy-majingies. Okay. And we will go and grab this entire thing over here as well. Oh, no, we can't grab the entire thing as well because we're doing 5s. That's right. I forgot about that bit. It's a little bit on the annoying side, but it's okay. We will get there eventually. We probably just need to have this like way out in the boonies. Well, actually one tile off. One tile off. As I recall. Okay, there we are. Like that, for example. Okay, so here we have these 5. Let's see, like this, I think. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, okay, great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oopsies. There we go. 1, 2. There's the 3. Okay, how many lines is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 already. 9. I guess with this one, this is another one of those very, very hairy things of having 3 belts left over. It's like, no, please, no. But I think we'll just have to just wrangle it on somewhere. I guess we can just put it into another, the balancer thing, and just have that go as it is. That'll be fine. And we'll go ahead and copy the lane balancer here. What we want to do with this is, of course, put in the undergrounds for the last bit of it there, like this. That will make it easier on us in a little bit when we're getting this organized. Okay, we needed less room than I thought, which is kind of nice. Just grab these guys and connect them. wonder if I should move this entire thing back a little bit. See, the first one is here. So this one could be moved significantly. How many tiles can we move this thing? If we add this thing right here, then we cut out some of the bits. Okay. So we can cut out 1, 2, 3. So let's do that. Let's cut out 3 tiles. Because we don't need those extra belts there at all. That does make a difference because we'll use a little bit less on the belt side of things. And we will cut this, maybe from map mode if we can. Yes. And then paste it right back here. Okay, nice. Okay, there we are. All right, great. We'll copy this bit and just copy away. Now then, I do want to copy a corner here. Say like these 3. Just kind of place them down where we can. Oh dear, we're having some issues here. Well then, okay, let's try this from the bottom then, instead. I think we have 1 extra belt. I hope only 1 extra. There we go. Okay, nice. We have how many here? We have 10. Okay, that's perfect because we need 9. Now then, does this balancer fit right there? We will find out. I kind of want to have it before here. Otherwise, it's going to interfere a little bit. We might have to move this guy, though, maybe to the left. I'm not quite sure why I had it so at this exact distance. It looks a little bit far. Let's just see, though. Do I have it in my blueprint? No, I think I took it from here. Yeah, there we go. Does this fit? It does sort of fit. It doesn't fit very well, though. I want to remove some of this space here. So let's get these removed so we have more space for the other thing. I do actually really like the copy and paste thing. This is quite good. Quite good, quite good. We'll shove that here instead. That way our bots can just happily collect things as they want to. No, 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 no. Oh, geez. That was annoying. It's okay, though. Oh, there we go. Misclick there as well. I know I can press undo. There we go. Perfect. Now then, we're going to need some spacing for this thing here. So let's just take off this entire area and hope that we can get that organized. Let's go here. Gonna need some extra room there, I think, but I think this should be okay if we do it like this. Yeah, let's make the outgoing connections first. There we are. Ish. Not quite there. There we go. Okay, so this... Let's see. Let's have the first one go into this one. Second one... Go there. Okay. Let's have this one go there. that. And then this one will just needs to go down as well, like that. I think the rest can just be connected on there. Though if this is a 16. Okay, it'll be fine. It will be fine. Okay, as long as we have one thing coming from each balancer, which I have now messed up on. Let's see, this one does not go there. We need one from here. Okay. All right, there's our one from there. And then this one needs to go down a bit. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's going to be our minimal kind of distance thing there. And that should work, I think. Those are all going to lead to where they go. Great, great. Good, good. Happy days are here again. And again, we have 10 in, I think. So, something like that. So we need to get these across the railroad track and into their spots. Let's go and see if the building train has brought us back some undergrounds. It's funny because it's like, I wanted to solve this problem with belts, which we don't have to do, actually. We can do it with just having bots. But I kind of wanted to have the belt thing, and it's turned out to be quite a complicated operation, especially with the sort of unequal quantities of 9s and 10s and things instead of having, you know, 8s or 16s, which is very, very typical of the game. So I'm not necessarily regretting it, but it's turned out to be quite a lot more, I guess, challenging or whatever you want to call it than I had anticipated initially. It's been a long time since I've done this kind of a thing, actually. Oh, okay. Copy, shift click. There we go. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. There we go. So it's been an interesting kind of journey with this. I think we tend to automatically solve everything with bots. So I kind of wanted to not do that. Okay. I'm just gonna go from this side instead. It's a lot easier without having to redo work. Okay, very nice. Okay, stop there. Okay, great. So now we can, yeah, we can go, and if we wanted to shorten this and push this closer to this way, we just do like a copy and paste thing, but I'm not going to bother doing that because it's not functional really. Anyway, so these are our stations. Oh my goodness, we're actually doing stuff with this. This is kind of wild. Now this one was going to be our fueling station. I guess we can go ahead and set that up. Do we want to have belt fueling? I suppose we could. I mean, there's no reason why not to. So let's set up some belt fueling for this. And I will get the boxes. We have no boxes. No, the sadness is real. So we can go walk over and get a box or two. We also need to set up the building train. And even though it looks like we've done a lot of construction here, which we have done a lot of construction, we still need beacons and things and stuff. And I don't want to keep unloading all that manually from the train. That's what we need our building train station, as well as a regular delivery of modules, which will come. Actually, I should take these just so we keep on building them at the base. I'll go and set it off to the base to let that poor nuclear train get by. How much fuel has been used? No, it still has tons. 38 left. Oh my goodness. Oh no, no, I forgot to turn them off, darn it. Oh well, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. So let's set up this fueling thing. I think we can set it up on this side where we can grab, I think 2, 3, I don't know. 2 chests is going to be more than enough. I will put these on here, and then we just need fast inserters out. We really don't need anything more than that. The fueling train is going to carry some kind of fuel. I'm not actually sure at the moment. I don't know if we want to use coal or solid fuel. Depends what we have most of, I suppose. We do have some coal over here, but usually what I do is I look for a place that just has tons of oil production. There's oil there, but that's probably going to become a major oil center. There's a huge space over here, 94,000%. This is 43,000%. But then again, we also have this unused coal over here, which would probably fuel our trains forever. There's another one here, 95 million. So I could easily make like a little branch station here for the fuel train to just pick up coal from here. And that would be really, really easy to get going, because the trains don't actually use much fuel at all. So it's okay to do that. All right, what we want to do here is have the fueling boxes this way. We want to have like just 1 stack of fuel. We really don't need more than that. Oh, we want to have this close to the power pole. Why are we missing power poles? That was copied from the other station, I guess, but still, it shouldn't have been missing in the first place. All right, so we can go this way. Underneath, goes quite far. We can definitely do that, but this doesn't cover that. So what we're gonna do is copy, shift click there, take out that, and put this within range of that power pole. I think it's there. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So then we're going to copy this to other locales as well. Going to do it here. Here. Get rid of this. Paste that way. Want to have it on the same level as the near the power poles. We don't have to have an extra. We're going to take that side off. We're going to go ahead and just do a regular belt there. This is going to be the fueling belt going down that way. There we go. Okay, so fueling is going to go this way. That's going to make it really easy. And with the exit line, I think we can just want to make it straight. That would be okay for this whole thing. So we can go like this. There we go. And we need to have a signal here, as well as one waiting for the other trains to go here. Okay, waiting there, that's fine. Okay, perfect. So I think in the next episode, we will be able to handle tackling the building train, which is kind of important. Once we make this station for the building train, we'll be able to reuse it over and over and over again at our other building sites. We already set up the combinators in the previous last couple of episodes or so, and then should be pretty easy to just make a nice unloading station for stuff. So anyway, thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.